Asari's beloved pickpockets. Pre-Goodluck Jonathan Niger Delta, depredation was a serious issue amplified by justified militancy with overflowing national guilt during the Jonathan's presidency, with the natives themselves calling new heights in stratospheric greed. Their Niger Delta president, it became a joke. Post-Jonathan, it is descending into a farce. The tragedy, however, remains the poor, long-suffering Niger Delta mass raped with murderous unison by both natives and aliens. That sad impression comes from the thick scandal of alleged sleaze hosing out of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) like some thick black noxious smoke, and the sick apologia for native robbers who Mujahid Dokubo Asari beatified as mere pickpockets. Did someone somewhere echo that Wole Soyinka play beatification of the area boy? Now, who will save the Niger Delta from homegrown unapologetic blunders? Make no mistake, everything about that putrefying stench from NDDC is a racket. The alleged slaves itself, probable mismanagement of whooping its 1 billion naira by an interim management committee (IMC), has got to be a classic in soulless racketeering that turns a core development agency into a chronic grinding underdevelopment coven. Irony of ironies, the dismissive Asari wants to dub it all a witch hunt, even if that coven teams with native economic witches. Now, if a management could blow such eye-popping duff in the interim, what much havoc would it do were it to enjoy a longer tenure? The grand irony was that it was emplaced to checkmate previous long-term rodents. Talk of a cure worse than the ailment. But in all of the outrage, what do 2 generations of the Niger Delta elites, symbolized by Pa Edwin Clark and Dokubo Asari, have to offer? From Clark's celebrated Jonathan era presidential godfather is deadly quiet, a never golden racket of silence perhaps, and LRG Mujahid Dokubo Asari, dashing general of the Niger Delta's People's Salvation Force, an apologia wrapped in arrogant sophistry that makes you puke with irritation and cry with shame. In the breath, he beatifies Niger Delta native robbers as mere pickpockets. In another, he denominizes non-native hustlers as the real robber barons that folk should worry about. But nowhere in this beatification demonization divide do you feel this mouthy troubadour cry for his ravished native land, with clerk tongue tied, though quick to point fingers and jump with both feet into controversies elsewhere, and Asari snaring self in self-deceit and communal delusion. Who will make the case for the Niger Delta poor given such criminal elite insouciance? Still, on racketeering, and the NDDC stench Godswill Akpabio, the former uncommon governor turned uncommon senator and latterly uncommon minister, is now enmeshed in uncommon scandal, buzzing accusations and counter-accusations with spicy, salacious tales to boot. The salacious tit for tat between Akpabio and Joy estranged former NDDC interim managing director project Akpabio as a deformed reformer that somewhat entered equity with rather filthy hands, to borrow that popular legal speak. Incidentally, both Akpabio and Nunez are trained lawyers, but the same exchange also cast Nunez as a suspect dissenter. Had she not been bounced off NDDC as interim boss, would she have come out blazing as she did? Again, the tragic tale of a reform-minded duo getting mutually deformed, at least in the mind of the outraged public. Still, while Nunez leaves a whiff of sexist titillation, her successor, Keme Bradikumo Ponde, by his shocking COVID-19 palliative self-settlement, tells echoes that selfish tortoise in Chinua Achebe's things fall apart just to corner all of the gravy at a party in the skies. It rechristened itself all for you. Little wonder when Professor Bonde fainted under a barrage of Syrian House questions. Almost everyone concluded it was a contemptible Oscar show, but this feint could tell have been real, given Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila's admission that the chamber was a bit stuffy. Whatever the truth, Ponde epitomizes that eternal helplessness, nay hopelessness of the Niger Delta poor, whereas the Achebe fictional tortoise got flunked down to earth by its irate benefactors. Ponde and co appear untouchable to their ravished people. This is rather scary, because Professor Ponde's shocking revelation portrayed an NDDC culture of systemic rape, yet his interim management, backed by the embattled Akpabio, flashes a forensic audit of the commission passed with cynical drama. Sounds like a pack of salivating cats shielding doom's rats, doesn't it? Hardly a trust-building affair. All the flurry of accusation and counter-accusation involving the National Assembly itself leaves untenable Akpabio's position as Niger Delta minister. It's therefore left to President Muhammadu Buhari to do the needful. But even Akpabio could be a victim of a racket of emotions, not necessarily in empathy with the Niger Delta poor, but by fellow elites, setting personal, regional, or partisan scores. The uncommon senator turned uncommon minister reeks with uncommon enemies across the partisan hustle. Okay, his old PDPs con him as a treacherous deserter, so think little of roasting him. So in classic partisan demagoguery, hated Akpabio could be PDP's perfect proof that APC is no cleaner despite his trumpeted anti-sleaze war. Cynicism gets cynicism. Okay, and well, it has been said that Asari Dokubo is just telling the truth, and a lot of people have supported Asari Dokubo on this, and it is also gathered that when shall we learn to see things the way it is? A thief is a thief. What is bad is bad. What do you expect from a rabble-rouser like this fat idiot that is talking against Asari right now? This fat idiot, if not crass stupidity and careless comment. Are you justifying the looting going on at the NDDC? Well, a lot of people have said a lot of things concerning this. Well, meanwhile, let me have more takes from you on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.